All right, here we go. Mic check, mic check. All right. Just double checking here. All our settings are good. Let me send a reminder here. Delete this. Trial ended chat. All right. I think we're good. We'll give it a few minutes here and get started. Good morning. Good morning. We'll give it a few minutes, guys, and we'll check out what's going on with the market. Looks like another ugly day so far. VIX, this could be a good bounce spot today, possibly, as SPY is losing some very key levels here. And we're going to follow the SPY plan, of course, as always, and kind of see where what the market gives us today. Yeah, I had these levels from a long time ago. 650, 395 was my next big key level for SPY. And these are levels from a long time ago, too. It's funny how they just come into play, right? Let me go up to down here where we bottomed. These fib levels change here. Yeah, we're at some pretty key levels here for potential bounce. We got some support basically at that 650 level. Below that looks like death. Looks like death. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we lost the 200 SMA on the daily, which is not good at all. We need to get back above 660, or this could be a nice fat correction. Pichon says buy the dip on SMCI. Let's take a look at SMCI. Let's see. All right, we'll still give it a few minutes here, guys, for people to join up. For now, I'll just start charting some stuff. I'm going to go over some of the trade plans here that JTW had for us. Yesterday, we had the... All right, we're going to follow this plan right here. Let me copy paste this. I'm just going to put this into the trade plan navigator, which is a part of the Xtrades membership. Something you get. Wow, this 30 spot was huge. What's up, Terry? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, SMCI is going to be the talk of the town today. Yeah, there's some big support here at 20 from long time ago. We haven't reached these levels. Let's take a look. Yeah, we lost a lot of key levels here. Wow. Just like that. Got slapped. What's up, Terry? You can hit the show chat window on the top right corner. Feel free to bring anything up. Welcome to Xtrades. Welcome to Xtrades. You kind of get a personalized session here so far. We'll give it a few minutes and get started, but for now, yeah, let me know, Terry, your experience so far. Did you just join today, or maybe I'll check? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like you just started. So first thing you want to do, Terry, hopefully you can hear me. Mic check. You guys hear me? If you do, I hope you do. Okay, cool. Welcome to Xtrades, man. So yeah, you want to make sure you go into the channel selection channel here, so that you can choose the channels that you are specifically interested in. That would be the first thing that you want to do after you activate your trial, which you already did activate the trial. And then from there, you can choose, channels you're interested in, and then pretty much I'll send you a friend request as well, and I'll guide you through the free trial. Even though you joining today is a big benefit, because I'll go over pretty much what I go over in a 2-week span with someone via DMs. I kind of go over that literally in a live stream in an hour. So hopefully you have the time to stick around. We'll go over some things, but just something I wanted to point out. Every single member on the server has access to the Trade Plan Navigator, which is a live stream, indicator for TradingView that JTW, one of our top analysts, top traders on the server, has created himself. It basically provides these, well, it doesn't give you the levels automatically. He entered these levels manually. But I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. So I'm going to go to Amazon, and we'll have a trade plan basically for Amazon. Amazon. All right, the idea is that you have a plan in place prior to you entering these levels. So the trade plan navigator is right here. And basically, I'm just going to copy and paste what was, well, I can't actually copy and paste, but I'm going to enter the levels that are in the trade plan navigator link that he sent with the levels. So PT1 is 213.01. PT2 is 214.83, and what the trade plan navigator is designed to do is to prevent you from making your own irrational decisions when it comes to taking profit or cutting a loss. It's a big benefit, because if you are just going into a trade blindly and just waiting for 10% gain or 15% gain or 20% gain, depends on obviously the type of trade. But if you're trading options, some people are not happy with 10%. They're not happy with 20%. Sometimes they're not even happy with 50%. They want more. Our natural nature wants more every time, right? But so you could be up 50% and be greedy and say, you know what, I think this can go to 100%. I think it can get there. And then what happens? That 50% gain turns into maybe a 30% gain. All of a sudden you're like, I think it can go back up to 50%, and I'll take profit when it goes back up. and then what happens after that? All of a sudden plus 30% ends up being back to break even. Then you're like, you know what? I think it could go back to 25%. I'll take the W if I get back to that area. But sure enough, all of a sudden, a trade that was up 50% is now down 30%. Now you're kicking yourself. You tell yourself you want to trade, you want to maybe go back to break even. I'll be fine with that. But that doesn't happen. You end up minus 50%. Now all of a sudden you're trapped. You don't know what to do. I mean, it's a constant battle, right? Psychological battle. Does that relate to you guys? I've been there for sure. All right, so here we got the trade plan navigator in place. As you can see, the levels are drawn out for us perfectly. Okay, and now from here, I'm going to set some alerts based on these levels. So you have to go to the time interval that you want these alerts to come into. So I'm gonna add the alerts. I'm gonna use the trade plan navigator to alert me any time that it touches any of these levels after 15 minutes. I'm gonna set this. I'll let it expire maybe in a month, and I'll edit it if I have to. Show toast notifications, send an email. No, I don't need all that. I just need the app notification. All right, and that's it. So this trade plan is set in place when I don't have to stare at this chart. Basically, I'm waiting for either 211 or 206 for an entry. So we'll see what happens here. And then we'll hopefully get a trade in with Amazon. Although this is mostly designed for swing trades, not gonna lie, not necessarily day trades, but we will look into the SPY plan today. For you guys that do trade SPY, let me know. Do you guys trade mostly options, the ones that are in here? What's up, Gary? Good morning. Good morning. Forenza, what's up? Welcome to Xtrades. I see you're on free trial as well. I'll send you a friend request. Anybody on free trial, guys? We have oh, you have friend request blocked, so which is good to prevent scammers and spammers. But yeah, feel free to shoot me a friend request, Forenza, and I'll guide you through the free trial as well after this stream. The idea is that this stream can help you guys kind of navigate, especially the beginning of your experience here. Oh man, Baba got slapped after earnings. Oh my god, man. I had calls on this. Definitely got destroyed, man. Thankfully, I only had one contract. Hopefully, not too many people followed me on that one. But it's my mistake. I didn't actually realize they had earnings coming up. That was a big mistake. Something to definitely pay attention to. You know, we still make mistakes, guys, right? You got to learn from them. And hopefully it doesn't affect your entire portfolio when you make those mistakes. Oh, nice, Terry. No, you're good. We do have a futures. If you hit into the channel selection and you chose the future side, you should have a futures and forex channel here, and then you have futures alert as well. Futures alerts have just started to get integrated into our Xtrades app, which I'll go over this as well. But I don't want to overwhelm you too much initially. Initially, the focus is just on the Discord channels, but we do have an app where you can follow specific traders based on your preferences. And, you know, it's super beneficial when it comes to just being able to kind of decipher how the market is going. You can, again, once you start to get familiar with the type of traders that are here, you can really narrow down all of your preferences and have like a really good community here. But yeah, futures is here. I trade futures actually live. So, you know, hopefully we'll see what we can do there. Yeah, actually, I think I had a long in place here and got kind of wrecked here, actually. I just trade MES, micro futures. My goal is to pretty much, I have a 50K account. I'm up about 500 bucks. I'm trying to get this to 53,000, of course. So slowly, baby steps, you know, we'll see. Trying to pass this account. Do you use a trading prop firm, Terry? Yeah, we'll see what the market gives today. I kind of trade futures based on the SPY plan, right? So it's pretty much hand in hand. Okay, nice. I don't even know what FFN is. I've heard of NT. MT. I thought it was MT8. I guess I haven't heard of NT8 either. Futures. Oh, Ninja Trade. Oh, Ninja Trader. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I just use Trade of 8, and then I'm trying to get used to it on TradingView. I like that you can link, Trade of 8 to TradingView, so it gives me live real-time data on TradingView, so I do take advantage of that. And I'm trying my best to set my trades on TradingView, but I'm so used to Trade of 8. And I have a couple indicators on there as well, so I do use those kind of hand in hand. I don't know why I'm looking at the. Needs to really be on the 1 minute. Yeah, so we'll see. We actually have which sounds kind of crazy that we have an uptrend on the 1 minute, even though we've been destroyed over the last few days. Oh, really? For the last 2 months, I could say, with huge bounces in between though. Huge bounces in between. This is insane. These candles are crazy actually. Very discombobulated. Hey, what's up, Kat? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. How's the trial going so far, Kat? I know you've been pretty active. We definitely need more stock traders, that's for sure. So hopefully you can stick around. You have definitely have the incentive to you know um, potentially get paid as a trader here. Anybody that trades here, you have the capability to potentially get paid by Xtrades, guys. Just by contributing, I promise. Just by contributing, you can potentially get promoted through the ranks, and potentially get paid by Xtrades. Right? You will at least make your minimum, your monthly payment that you pay to Xtrades membership. You'll definitely make that back, 100%. Once you get promoted, you'll make that back very easily. And then from there, you kind of free rolling. So the more you contribute, the more possibility of you, potentially, um, making some pretty decent extra income. We assume that by the time that you are trading here as a full-time trader, that you're likely making your own money anyway, as it is. So again, the idea is just contributing to this server here, long term. SPY hitting the new low on the year here, pre-market right down to PT1 from yesterday's span. I think this is the fifth new low on the year since I posted my analysis that we would see a corrective move in the markets after losing the weekly trend. Still looking for something close to that 50% retracement near 65.30 on the current ES contracts. So that would be pretty much that PT1 right there. Pushing some funds back into blue chips. Microsoft is currently one of my top picks for the long-term port. Nice, Microsoft. Gotta love JTW, man. JTW, if you're not familiar, he's one of our, again, he hosts a live stream every Tuesday and Thursday. I highly recommend join those. That's when he provides those trade plans, the one that I copied and pasted above here for Amazon. He does those every Tuesday and Thursday. He provides usually three trade plans per stream. So you're looking at 6 trade plans per week, minimum. Sometimes that's all you need, guys. You don't have to, you're not going to find every single opportunity in the market. You will miss some opportunities. Obviously, if you didn't have SMCI puts, you're kind of kicking yourself. But, or you were shorting SMCI, I mean, you made a lot of money. But if you didn't, which most people, you're going to get your batch here and there that did make some money off of that. But unexpected moves like that, you can't predict those. So, see what happens. What's up, AP Trades? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Anybody on free trial? I'm kind of sending you guys a friend request. I'll be happy to guide you guys through the free trial, and we'll go over a bunch of things. If you guys have initial questions, feel free to bring it up. You guys can hit the show chat window in the top right corner and ask any questions, guys. Ask any questions. Ask any questions. Feel free to bring it up. No worries. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. So we got 10 minutes left till market open. I'll start going over the Discord channels first. So firstly, if you just started your free trial, make sure you click on the channel selection channel. And from here, you're going to basically choose the channels that you are interested in. I'm going to copy and paste it here just so it'll take you right there if you don't want to scroll through. Okay. One other thing, once you do see those added channels that you have, you're going to want to favorite specific channels, or sorry, pin specific channels. What the hell is this? Vote for war. Yeah, no, this guy's getting banned, bro. I don't know what this guy's talking about here. We don't like those kinds of links. Kind of sus thing is that? Yeah, weird links, guys. Be careful. We do get spam. We do have an automated moderation bot, so it takes care of that for the most part. That automatically would get deleted normally, but in this case, I just happen to see it. But anyway, once you have those channels that open up for you, you can right-click at the top. Right-click any channel that you want, and you can pin these channels to the top of your list. Right now, I have it pinned already, so you know, obviously it's going to say unpin for me. But I'll pin something else just so you guys can see it. For example, the Elite Xtrades chat, right? Elite Xtrades chat. Only our top traders on the server, only our top analysts, top traders on the server are posting insight and analysis constantly, every single day, pretty much, in the Elite Xtrades chat, in the watch list channel, and the top tickers channel. Top tickers channel, you could say, is basically you know, tickers that we have an internal Xtrades scanner that I'll click it so you guys can take a look. Every single day, pretty much, we have a scanner that posts some potential. Let's see, where are they? Here we go. Right, hot options chain. So you'll see insight and analysis from here. Oh, okay, good job, Forza. Yeah, that's good. That's kind of what we recommend. You know, you want friends requests disabled, for the most part. You know, unless you know who exactly it is, or you know, if you actually build a relationship with someone in a Discord community, of course, make sure you know who it is. I'm a real person, so you can feel free to feel comfortable friend requesting me. Yeah, so that's actually a good thing. We recommend it because we do have scammers and imposter accounts that pop up time to time. They will shoot you a friend request if you have those friend requests enabled. They will send you a friend request and try to, you know, scam you pretty much, get you to deposit to some random crypto website. In fact, we actually send a message pretty much every day in the free channels, to just remind people, hey, just be careful. Don't just accept random friend requests. Don't just be vulnerable. Don't, you know, we've seen scams. I've seen probably over $50,000 worth of scams in the last, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years, I would say. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So it's been a while. We've definitely improved on our end. All we can do is kind of educate the members. Don't fall for it. So yeah. But anyway, so top tickers, you'll see a bunch of analysis and insight literally every day from our top traders, guys. So my first thing, whenever I'm interested in any specific stock, I'm always going to search the stock first on the Discord. Microsoft, MSFT, right? What am I looking at here? Right? I can you know, kind of scan through. Obviously, Microsoft is a huge, one of the most popular names in the market, obviously. Yeah, Terry, make sure you change your Discord settings, man. Here, hold on. Actually, I'll share it here. I'm gonna forward it right now. But we send a message right here, pretty much every day in the free channel. Give me a second. I'm gonna share the screenshot just so you guys see it. But essentially, you want to kind of follow this just to avoid those scams. You don't have to disable friend requests entirely, but at least disable it from everyone. You want to have it from friends of friends, or at least people in the server. Right? Those scammers and imposters, they automatically get banned from our servers. So that's how they end up, before they end up getting banned, they see the list of users. And that's part of the problem. So you can do friends of friends if easier. It's up to you. But yeah, make sure you follow that just in case. I want to avoid anything weird. All right, so again, top tickers, top trades, top watch lists. They'll in this channel they'll tell you if the stock is hot. If it looks, the outlook looks, the bias looks more to the downside than anything. You'll see a lot of insight, guys, analysis from many different types of traders. So we recommend definitely scroll through here. Only our top traders are posting here. It's not from everyone, not from random stuff. There's no noise out here, with a bunch of commentary. It's literally a chart and just going over what is a potential for upside or even make money towards the downside. And it's not just options. Same thing applies for stock traders. I don't want to leave you stock traders out. We got pretty much the same typical setup on the stock side. We got to watch this channel here. Right, watch this channel here. And the ones that are getting analyzed here are basically the short squeeze watch list, right? So we have a short squeeze watch list every single day. Every single day, a short squeeze watch list, and just a pre-market watch list. Every 30 minutes, this is updating. So you don't have to go around and search what's like on StockTwits and all these other outside sources, right? You can just basically follow the things that are in here and get some insight and analysis pretty much every day, guys. Pretty much every day. Hey, what's up, Atlas? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm back at it. Done it probably what 3 weeks in a row now, 4 weeks, I think. Yeah, so we'll get back to doing this weekly. Again, this isn't just for. Oh yeah, nice. It's for you, Atlas. I got 2 contracts filled. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta take this call. 1 second. 1 second. Hey, Gerald. Hey. Yes. Uh. Oh, okay. So if that's the case, all they have to do is press the X. Yeah, press the X, and then you could say patient not scheduled for that day. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna add another option that says this care plan doesn't apply or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna add that. It's just I have to request it. Yeah. Anthony mentioned to add that for all the home health aides, but it's not like specific to everyone. So yeah, you could just tell them to put the X. If they don't do it, put the X, and then just make sure they add the reason, because that is what's required basically. You have to add the reason if you say no or you didn't do it. Sorry. Makes sense. Okay, no problem. Thanks for bringing it up. I'll make sure to add that. Okay. You too. Thanks. All right. Sorry, guys. Ooh, wow. Initial flush right out the gate here. Market's open here. All right. So before we even start, holy crap, SMCI is down 30%, man. That's insane. Yo, what's up, Brandon? What's going on, man? Oh, man, this guy just pops in and just leaves. Oh, no, there you go. There you go. I thought you just popped in and left, man. All right. Logging to do a little maintenance. Be back in a bit to check things out. Have a great trading there. All right, fun. No problem. We'll be in touch, man. My voice is laggy? No way. Like compared to the YouTube? Are you on the YouTube stream? All right, so let's mark the SPY plan levels now.
Order filled.
Oh, I got filled on a long there that I had in place a while back. Let's see if we get an immediate flush here. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go to the Elite Xtrades chat. This is where JTW posts a SPY plan every single day, like I said. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this into the trade plan navigator. And we're gonna use that for our daily levels here. All right, so I'm gonna copy paste that, and then we're gonna go into the SPY chart, and we're gonna mark these levels. I already had a previous SPY plan here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do for this one? I forgot to save the template. Amazon 320. All right. So, holy crap! Look, this was just last week, man. This is crazy. All these levels are from last week. All right, so we're gonna basically just go into the trade plan navigator, and we're gonna change the levels that are on here from based on the supply on here. Again, notice I'm not freaking out or anything, guys. My first 15 minutes of the market, I am not touching any stocks. Literally, I'm just closing alerts, if anything. Closing alerts, if anything. Not opening trades. That's just me personally. That's just my preference. Everybody has their own preferences after a few months or years of trading. You kind of have your routine down. My routine is I don't trade anything within the first 15 minutes of the market open, especially when it comes to short-term options. 660 up 662, 36. PT3 is 664.40. Call stop loss average down 657.25. And you guys can see the levels change here. Let me move this so you guys can see what's happening in real time there. 655.18. I think we're hovering right around here. So we might get a put entry pretty early, which I'm not a fan of. I hate, again, I don't touch the market within those first 15 minutes for sure, and barely within the first 30 minutes, honestly. So, we might miss the initial flush here, but we'll see what happens on the way back up, or if we get some kind of pushback back towards the put entry, and that's usually when I like my entries personally. PT1, 653.34. PT2 is 651.86. And again, if you didn't hear me at the beginning of the stream, every single paid member on the server, you guys have access to this trade plan navigator. If you just put your own levels in place, or get levels from outside, or somebody on the Discord, you can use these levels and just enter them here, and you have a trade plan. And again, this prevents you from not knowing when to take profit, when to cut a trade, and you kind of makes things a lot easier. Psychologically, I should say. So this is the SPY plan for today. I'm going to over last one because now we got some new levels. And I'm going to set my new alerts here based on the trade plan navigator functions. I'm going to move to this is fine, 15 minutes chart, 5-minute chart. Okay. This one is just gonna expire. We can do this to the end of the day. All right. So we got our SPY plan in place. Looks pretty. SMCI, man. Watch out for gold flush. Let me know. Is gold and silver still dumping? VIX looks like it has this freaking rounding bottom look. This looks really dangerous, man, for the market. Check this out. This does not look pretty for the market, man. This does not look pretty. You got a rounding bottom kind of setup. This W shape kind of setups are usually very bullish, and you don't want VIX to be bullish. So long term here, this is not looking good. Again, this is, oh, hold on. I just realized this is the 1 minute chart. So hold on, this might not even apply. Give me a second, guys. Let me zoom out here on VIX. That was the 1 minute chart. Can't rely on that. Yeah, disregard that. W shape was just on the 1 minute. But yeah, this still looks like trouble, man. Let me zoom in. 200 SMA on the 1 hour. We're hovering above this 921 EMA crossover on the VIX. I had this level previously as a kind of strong resistance here, 2614 area. If we get above that, SPY in the market does not look good. I avoid gold. The money might go to Leaps next week though. Leaps for gold. GLD. Yo, SMCI is getting wrecked. I wouldn't buy this dip too fast, to be honest. But this 20 spot is pretty good support, to be honest. Yeah, look at the weekly. 333 SMA on the weekly is 2252, and we just lost that as we speak. We'll see where we close. Technically, it's the end of the week. This could go single digits, man. This could get really ugly. More uglier than what it is right now. So yeah, SMCI, if you know the history, I mean, it was kind of reported that it was a scam a long time ago, probably two years ago. They had a huge investigation. They kind of, I think they got acquitted of all the charges and didn't really, nothing came about it. So they started to pump. And then, you know, it kind of hovered around this 50, 60 spot. It kind of doubled after that initial dump on SMCI. And then from there, now here we are. There's no fraud case now. This looks like they were investigating this for a while, and they just caught them. Now the guy got charged. I mean, to steal $2 billion worth of shit is yeah, definitely he could get 30 years in prison. I read. Pretty sick. Let's see, Amazon. All right, just scoping out the scene here, guys. Again, I'm not rushing into anything here. I do think obviously the market looks pretty bearish because we got to pump back up here. PT1 is 653.34, which is basically where we bounced off of. Yeah, I don't know. The market does not look good today. If VIX stays above 25, it's not good for sure. BTC obviously is a huge psych level. The 70 spot. If BTC loses 70K, that's not good either. Let's see. What's green today? Energy. Everything else is red. All right, let's see. We're bouncing off this put entry so far. All right, so in the meantime, while this is going on, I'll still go over. Let me check my trade here. Yeah, I got some buy signals on the 1 minute here on ES. Basically saying buy the dip here. I'm still in one long here. I'm just gonna stick with it. All right, so we talked about the Elite Xtrades chat. We talked about the watch list channel. If you guys have questions, by the way, Brandon, you said you're in deep in silver. I just noticed. Yeah, silver's looking pretty ugly, man, right now. I haven't looked at it in a minute though. But let me see. Bro, if this gets down to 20, I might be interested. 18, 20. And taking a dip by. SLV. Let's see. Oh my God. Wow, I had like 80, 82 calls for September. I had to cut those. Um, but this was man, I think on this day when we lost 80, I cut the trade. Yeah, this isn't pretty right now. Weekly. It's weird, man. Silver, gold, um, you know, commodities right now is such a risk because of this war. You know, it could be a week. It could be news over the weekend. That might change everything for commodities. So you just never know. It's way too much news. I don't like those kinds of trades where it's news based. Not a fan. Not a fan of those. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Just saw you guys on here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to bring it up. Let me see. Top chat. Chat. Where is it? Can I chat here? Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Any questions, guys? Feel free to bring it up. Feel free to bring it up. Yeah, we got a nice bounce here on SPY here. It might be good on this long right here. Oh yeah. Just missed take profit there. This is a big level on the 1 minute. 595 QQQ. I don't really play QQQ, bro. I gotta be honest. QQQ and NQ are insane. Those move way too fast for my preference. Just me personally. NQ is insane. Oh yeah.
Order filled.
Let's go. Let's go. I'll take it. 3 for 3 so far on these on futures. So far. All right, so now this is where I kind of like those opportunities to see if we pull back now. Now I like this put entry if we get there. And again, I'm not really interested in calls until we get above this call entry. I do like this some resistance here. What is this? 657.09. I might go short here, guys. I don't know. This is looking toppy now.
Order
I'm gonna go
filled.
short here on futures. With a stop at pretty much the 657 spot, which is pre-market kind of
Order filled.
about 830 highs there. Oh my God, look at that. What a short, baby. 4 for 4. I'll take it. Yeah, it looks kind of toppy now. We'll see if we get back to this put entry. I really would like it. I really would like it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. What's up, Desi? Raj, what's up? XY axis, what's up? How was the free trial for you, XY? Let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking at the options chain here for SPY puts. Um, just in case we get back down to this put entry. I do like let me see, the SPY plan says take 655 puts. Let's see if those will be worth it there. Yeah. Yeah, they might be around $2 possibly. I might go a little further down the chain. Yeah, see, we got more news, man. No tankers loaded with crude oil have sailed through the Hormuz in the past 24 hours. That's a lot of money lost right there. Oil must be pumping right now, is it? Yo, what's up, Raf? What's going on, brother? Good morning, good morning. Well, for some of you guys, it's good afternoon. What's up, Kraken? Uh, why SPY puts? QQQ looks more weaker. Tech is going down. Yeah, I'm not I personally, it's just again, it's just my preference, and again, everyone should be used to their own preferences. Me personally, I just don't trade QQQ. I just don't trade QQQ. It's too volatile for me personally. I just don't like the moves. It's too crazy. Yeah, it's just the moves are way too violent. You know what I mean? I Yes, you can get some big wins out of it, but also some very heavy losses too fast. You know what I mean? That's just my preference, and I do get it. Personally, on Fridays, I do like to day trade. Tickers within QQQ. The big boys: Amazon, Microsoft, Google. What's the weakest link right now? Let's take a look at those mags. Mags. Oh my God, they're all red. Yeah, I see what you mean. Meta got direct below 600 now. So the less weaker of the bunch is Apple and Nvidia, Tesla. But again, SPY has a heavy weight on tech anyway. So I mean, just because, yeah, here we go. We might get our entry here, guys. Again, an entry for the SPY put, right, is a confirmed break below the 655.18. So we got a nice flush right now. Once this next candle closes below 655.18 or pumps back towards it, I like an entry right here. So I'm gonna definitely look at the options chain now. Um, I'm eyeing the 654 puts at 175. That's a big flush right there. Woo. Go Wrath, you're insane, man. You must love adrenaline, brother. You must be an adrenaline junkie. Now, honestly, that the way that you mentioned the TQQQ on the 1 minute candles, oh my God, bro, look at this flush, man. This is really tough to get an entry right there on that 1 minute candle. Look at that, huge candle right there. So ideally, these are my ideal entries, right? When we get a candle like that, and we get all of a sudden a nice little push back to follow through upwards, That is my put entry right there. So I'm hoping that we get back right here, maybe towards 655. Set little alert right there. And that would be an ideal entry right there for me personally. Yeah, 654 put. Correct. So right now it's at about $2. Likely it's going to be about 175 in that price range. I'm actually going to set a limit order at 175 in case we get there. I'll feel comfortable paying that price. So that's 654 put. 320 is, yeah, today's expiration 654 put at 175. We'll see if we get there. I'm in no rush. So Gorath, how you're talking about QQQ there is how I kind of trade futures. The same exact way. I'm on the 1 minute here, but since um, the difference for me with futures is that you can be a little bit less careful when it comes to choosing when to enter, because with options you have expirations of contracts, so it makes it more difficult for you to get into a trade because of the contract expiration. God forbid you're on the wrong side of the trade in an options trade. It's really difficult to get back up to break even or better. Once you're down 30% on a zero DTE, it's really difficult to get back up to break even because time is against you. So it needs to happen fast. And that's the problem with options versus futures. So, if you're an options trader and you're feeling what I'm saying right now, you've had that struggle, consider futures. We have really good futures traders here, guys, including Atlas himself. Thanks for joining, Atlas. Atlas is one of our top traders here, guys. We are blessed by your presence, Atlas. All right, so let's see if we get an entry here. It's kind of choppy waters here. This is indecision candles right now. Indecision. Don't know where the market's going. We're gonna see basically a trend time. My preferred time to get it into any kind of day trades is after 10 a.m. Eastern time. 30 minutes into the market open. So I'm hoping for this little pump back up. I'll let you guys know if I get filled. If I do get filled, which looks like I'm about to be on this little pump right here, I'm gonna look to short right here too on futures. Oh yeah, we might get our entry on SPY. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys now. Desi, yes, correct. I haven't gotten filled yet though, but we're very close to it. So I'm gonna show you guys to put an entry here on the app, right? On our Xtrades app. Let's go BTO SPY 654 put 320 at M, which is market price. Oh my god, bro. It was at 182. Anybody take the SPY put already? Of course, we got rejected there and flushed down already. These are worth 213. So missed an entry there so far. We'll see if we get put back up. SPY will bounce, says it's cracking. You think so? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be bounces in between. It's not usually a straightforward right go down and stay down, you know. But damn, man, I didn't get filled. These are worth 215 right now. Oh man, we're losing it. We're losing it, guys. The VIX is pumping here. VTC lost the 70K that we talked about earlier. A lot of red signs right now still. Nothing tells me we're getting a bounce anytime soon, at least yet. Damn, man. So close to getting filled. We missed it. Down below 654 now. These are worth 225, man. We'd be up like 25% already. Maybe 20%. Yeah, if the and also if the contracts were a little cheaper, it'd be easier to kind of scale in. You know, buy one contract, two contracts there, and then maybe two or three more. You know, that's kind of how you should be doing it anyway. I just didn't take an entry there. But one of the most difficult things about trading, guys, is just having patience, right? Let the trades come to you. Do not chase, right? More times than not, that is going to lead to destruction on your portfolio. More times than not. Look at the flush here, man. Yeah, we'd be up like 25% here right now. We're getting down to PT1. So here is maybe where we'd bounce, Kraken. I could see it. Potentially we could bounce right here. Head back up. But it's easy to say, you know, SPY will bounce or SPY will flush. Like what to where? What levels? You know, that's the hard part. And if you don't have levels in place prior to you entering a trade, you're gonna have a really hard time in the market. Yeah, man, 240 these are worth now. Ugh, damn. What the heck is U Pro? Look at the flush on that one. Woof, man. We'd be up about $80 a contract right now. Yeah, probably about 30, 40% already right now. Damn. I didn't pull the trigger, guys. I should have been a little not as cheap. Um, I had a limit order at 175, never got filled. I think the lowest it got on that area was 182, I believe I saw at one point, or maybe 185. I believe in SPY. Bro, you can pray as much as you want, man. It does praying will not save the market in the in on a day trade, man. Exactly. Yo, JTW. What's up, bro? Exactly. You said it perfectly, bro. Technicals over belief. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, man. We could pray all we want. I'm a believer myself, but I'm you can't pray for this, you know. If anything, you should pray for patience, psychological fortitude to let the trade come to you. Yeah, bro, I'm back active, bro. Let's do it. I gotta get back on JT's live streams too. I missed it yesterday, dude. Yo, but I set I did the plan with your trade plan navigator again, guys. If you're not familiar, I keep saying this. Take advantage. All members, you guys get access to the trade plan navigator. We just need your TradingView username. JTW created this beautiful indicator himself, right? Where as long as you have some levels in place, as long as you have some levels in place, you enter these levels and it creates this beautiful layout of, you know, when to take profit, when to stop loss. It takes away the discipline. What's the right word to say? Right way to say this? It takes away your own thoughts, right? Takes away the guessing. Yeah, takes away the guessing. When should I take profit? When should I take profit? When should I cut this trade? When should I at least consider stopping out? Right? It takes away all that. If you took those 5 puts, you'd be up, man. We'd be up huge right now, man. I can't believe we missed the entry by like freaking $10. By $10. These would be up at least 50, 60%. We hit PT1, as you can see. PT1 has been touched. Obviously, if you were in a put trade there, you should be taking profits now, or should have already. Let me zoom out a little bit here. What are we looking at next, JT, man? This is crazy, actually. Like, I zoomed out this morning, like, dude, if we lose 650, like, this looks so bad. These levels are a mess in the big picture here, but um yeah, this looks pretty crazy, man. We got some support at 650 though. So we'll see. It's cracking. I gotta hear your explanation now, man. When are we bouncing here? When are we bouncing? This is why we don't just guess, right? This is like a perfect example. Not to call you out, brother. I don't mean to like call you out. It's just a good example to use for these kinds of situations. You just, yes, we may bounce, but like if you entered when you thought it would bounce at 655, I mean right now you must be down, 50, 60, 70%. Like I said earlier, if you enter a trade, 0 DTE especially, some kind of short-term trade, and you're down 30, 40%, remember, you have to recover like 70% just to get back in profit, right? If you're down 50%, think about it this way, right? If you're down 50%, your trade has to go up 100% for just to get back to break even. From that area, right? Telling you guys, it's a psychological warfare. Your mind is tricking you. And one of the hardest parts of trading, guys, is the psychological factor, right? Your emotions. Our emotions tell us, no, this is going to bounce. This is going to go higher. Yeah, BTC lost 70K. Not good. VIX rising. I said if VIX goes above this 26 spot, man, yeah, not good. Not good. I could see a bigger flush here. In fact, this is making me want to take puts here with based off of PT1 here, to be honest. Nothing tells me VIX is slowing down anytime soon. Nice, bro. Yeah, we missed an entry by $10, man. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. It's not really even to call anybody out. It's just, I've been there, man. I know how it is. I know the psychological battle, right? You're up 30% and you say, I mentioned it earlier, right? On the stream earlier. I said, right? You're up. Picture this in your mindset, right? Right now. You're up 30% and you say, you know what? I think I could get to 50%. I think I can make 100% on this trade, right? Let's say you make it to 50%. You say, you know what? Yeah, I think this could definitely get to 100%. All of a sudden, you go back down to a gain of 20%. And you're like, not satisfied. You're like, no, I can get back up to 50%. I know it. I know it. It's going to happen. All of a sudden, you go from plus 50% to back to break even. Now your mindset is destroyed already as it is. Now you don't know what to do, right? What do? Do you keep the trade in? Your emotional mindset is already out of whack here. It's just making decisions based on emotions. And it takes years sometimes for traders to recognize this. Years. I could say for me, it took me maybe 3 years. Maybe 3 years of just roller coaster portfolio, roller coaster of emotions. And it doesn't matter, guys. Like, we have a lot of really top traders here, tons of them. But it doesn't matter who you follow, right? Doesn't matter what kind of trades you follow. Um, if you don't manage your trades based on your own portfolio, it doesn't matter, right? Nobody has a 100% win rate. Nobody, right? You will have losses, and it's all about how you react to the losses and how you handle those losses. All right, here's our bounce. Let's see. VIX. Oh, shit. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, my God. What the? VIX is setting up a little dip and ripper here. I don't know. I don't know, JT, man. I'm thinking SPY puts again here on this little bounce. I don't believe in shit right now. What do you think, man? Right off this PT one area. Let me look at the chain. 652 puts. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short on futures.
Order filled.
And I'm gonna set. I'm gonna take 652 puts at 150 here. Don't run away on me again, bro, please. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, plan your trades and trade your plans. Go Wrath. Good job. Good job saying that. Love it. We need to embed that into everybody's brains. Plan your trade. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. We got the soundboard. We got the soundboard for that. I gotta add some. We gotta add some sounds to this, JT, man. Right?
Plan your trades and trade your plans.
Dude. All right, I'm hoping to get filled here, man. 652 put for today at 150. That's my limit order there. If it fills, it
Order
fills.
filled.
Bro, I'm 5 for 5 on futures, man. 5 trades, 5 W's. The short work there. But again, options is just a different animal. Venkat, I didn't get in 650 puts. That's too far out of the money. For this sake, I was doing 652 puts. 652 puts at 150. Yeah, I kind of don't believe in this market right now. All right, we might get filled here. I'm gonna take an entry here, guys. 652 puts. Close enough. Risky day trade off PT1 SPY plan, right? Just showing some details. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. When I post a trade, I think I'm still in tier 3 because I was so inactive for a while. But normally I would be in tier 2 right here for stock for options trades. It should be here, right? Long, right? March 20th, 652 put at 156. Risky day trade off the PT1 SPY plan. So here we are. Up about 8% here. Nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm basically using this level as the next kind of resistance here. Right? That makes sense, Venkat? I don't know if you got in because that was pretty fast, to be honest. Um, yeah, so what we're hoping for basically is a flush down to PT2. And here's where you take profit. Again, this is where, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Double bottom where? Damn, that was a nice flush, bro. I should have added shorts here. I'm gonna add more shorts. Any bounce here, I'm shorting, bro, on futures. QQQ. I'm not looking at QQQ to be honest. Amazon is getting a bounce here. Let me take a look. What's up with the mags? Are they still looking terrible? Um, Apple, Amazon, the weaker, the less weak. Tesla, oh my God, man. Tesla was such a good short below 400, man. Should have been an easy short, to be honest. Just wasn't looking at it. Oh, yeah. All right, this is close enough for me to take profit on the app. I mean, guys, I mean, come on, guys. 25% here. Who requested an update? Nice flush. Simple as that. I mean, it's not always that easy, guys. We got 40% on this trade. It's not always that easy, believe me. Right? But hopefully walking you through the patience part helps. Yeah, I mean, just like that. There was literally a freaking 5-minute trade, 40%. This is why we have levels, guys. Right? This is how we have levels. Just reach PT2, right? This is where you want to take some profit, right? If you only have one contract, of course, take profit. Don't get greedy. If you have multiple contracts, this is also managing your contracts, guys, right? Raise your stop loss in profit. When you raise your stop loss in profit, you cannot lose your trade. Pretty straightforward, right? So if you get a little action like something like this, right? A candle that goes like this, right? Maybe you take profit there. And you don't know what's going to happen after that. Maybe it chops a little bit. But remember, time is against you, right? Time is against you. So as time goes on in the day, right? As time goes on in the day, your contracts lose value. And this is probably the biggest, again, this is the biggest factor when it comes to futures versus options. XY axis. So first of all, let me send you a friend. I already did send you a friend request. The levels are showing because we're using what's called the Trade Plan Navigator. This is an indicator for TradingView that that JTW created. JTW is the one that commented right above you. One of our top traders, top analysts on the server, long time analyst here. And he created this where you can enter your levels, right? As long as you have levels in place, I'll show you here, right? All I do is enter them here. Right? I did this live earlier. So I'm not gonna do it again, but I'll just show you right now, right? If I change this to 645, right? You're gonna see this change. Saw that? Right? PT3 moved to 6. I forgot the actual level. Let me see. Was it 6? Well, close enough. 650. Right? So that's what this Trade Plan Navigator does. It eliminates your questioning as to when should I take profit? When should I take profit? When should I cut a trade? Right? And if you notice, right, man, JT, bro, I don't know how you do it, bro. I'm seriously amazed every time. Look at the bounce exactly off of PT2. We're already right above it. And that's why we take profit where we take profits, guys. Right? Again, if you did not take profit here, you're already losing some benefit right here. Look at that. Yeah, JT, I am used to it, bro. I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe, man, every time. So yeah, you guys get a huge benefit for you guys that are members, paid members. You guys get free access. Nobody's charging you anything, guys. You guys get free access to the trade plan navigator. We just need your trading view username. Just DM me, and we'll get you the trade plan navigator set up. There's a whole video guide as to how to use it as well. It's like a 20-minute in-depth, really good video by JT that he made a while back. But yeah, this alone can help you. Again, I highly recommend. I can't recommend it enough. Every Tuesday and Thursday, JTW hosts a live stream 1 hour before the market opens. He does at least 2 to 3 trade plans every single stream. So you're looking at 4 to 6, sometimes 7 or 8 live stream trade plans every week. Sometimes that is all you need, guys. Don't overwhelm yourself with everything we have here, right? We do, because I'm not gonna lie, we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of things going on. How long does this trade last? 3 minutes. That was a 3 minute trade. That's crazy. No, Chuck Norris is gone? You serious? He can't die. No. Say it ain't so. It's not a hoax? Oh no. Hospitalized? Wow. No way. I don't believe it, man. He's gonna come back as a ninja angel. So Brandon, now that you mentioned SLV, right? Again, just for you guys that are interested in any specific stocks, right? The first thing you guys should be doing is searching for the ticker, right? SLV, right? And JT already had a trade plan for SLV. So hopefully, I'm assuming that you probably didn't see it, Brandon. But here you go, right? This was just last week. I think on the 10th. Yeah, on the 10th. So 10 days ago, there was a plan for this whole thing, right? Put entry was there. I think this happened overnight. I'm not sure. I personally, I did not follow this plan. I think I had SLV calls, but premature. Once it lost 80, I was out. So then I didn't really pay attention to SLV after that. But yeah, at one point during this, when this plan came out, SLV was at $80, and now we're at I think PT3 on here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, we're literally at PT3. Bro, we should have shorted that bounce again. Ah, I should have shorted that bounce again. Are sellers getting exhausted? I kind of don't think so. VIX, I told you guys, right? If we break this 26 spot, man, this is not good. This is not good. You zoom into the 1 minute here. Look at this massive breakout. Oh, man. Yeah, market does not look pretty right now, man. Sadly. What's your trade, Brandon? What's your contract? Or like, you have time, or is it something short term? I would never trade anything short term on this, bro. This is too I mean, definitely commodities. GLD and SLV, right? They're so news based right now. Everything going on with the war and stuff is just it's too much. It can change so fast. Me personally, yes, I had SLV calls, but when it was at 80, once it lost 80, I was out. So I haven't looked. I haven't even looked at this. I didn't even know it got to these levels this long ago. Like I guess I must have charted this a while back. For some reason, I have this 60 spot as a strong support, probably. Yeah, it's a long. I don't know what level I drew that on. Oh, maybe it was this. Yeah, from December, right? This is kind of how I try to make it as easy as possible, right? Support, support, huge bounce. Support, support, big bounce, but then we got wrecked. So if we get back down to 60, could happen again, possibly. But again, it's just very news based. I'm not a fan of the news based stuff. I was up 100% on the 70 call for next week. You were up 100%, bro. Oh, you're hurting my feelings, Brandon. You need to join these live streams again, bro. Bro, you're up 100% on a short-term contract. Anything within 2 weeks expiration, that is an instant take profit, bro. What are you waiting for? How much more do you want? Yeah, man. Short-term, bro. Short-term contracts, you gotta take profit on those. And by short-term, I mean less than a month out. They could be manipulating price, but at the end of the day, you still have control over your contracts, except overnight. All right, guys. I got about probably 10 minutes left. I gotta hop off. But hopefully this has helped you out. If you guys have any questions on the Discord itself, for you guys that are on trial ended status, you guys are just reach out to me. We'll shoot you a discount on joining the membership. For you guys that are already members, paying a monthly membership, I cannot change what you're paying now, but I can definitely shoot you a discount on upgrading to the yearly plan, which you save a lot of money actually. If you guys upgrade to the yearly plan, if you do the math, you're saving at least $100 a year, which is basically like 3 months of membership. So definitely consider that. Especially like if you get a tax return, something like that. Hopefully, if you guys do, I hate tax season, man. I always end up paying. It sucks. Um, but for you guys to get nice little chunk of change tax returns, consider using that to invest in yourself by upgrading your membership to the yearly or even lifetime plan. Lifetime membership comes with 2 hours of mentoring. That goes a long way, believe me. It's not just the 2 hours, because you kind of build a relationship with your mentor. You build a real relationship with your mentor. So, you always come up with questions and, things happen afterwards. So it's not just 2 hours right out the gate and, you kind of never talk to them again. The mentoring goes a long way, guys. If you really want to take this serious, you want to change your trading journey, your trading life, the trajectory towards that. Yeah. I got you, Venki. I saw your friend request. I got you. Yep, I got you, Venki. No problem. Yeah, so guys, for just you joining the live stream, I do provide an incentive on membership. Again, you guys will get a 15% off discount on membership. Just DM me, friend request me, and I'll shoot you the discount link. And again, anybody that does pay monthly, make sure you guys upgrade to the yearly. It's a lot cheaper, believe me. Nah, Brandon, don't say that, man. I know. I realized you last time you DM'd me back in January, I was so busy, bro. I was not active on the Discord at that time. Like I literally had to put my Discord on DND. Couldn't I couldn't I had a lot going on. All right, maybe we're getting a bounce here. Let's see. VIX is still too high though. This is way too high. I kind of want to short every single bounce that we get. They're very short lived here, as you can see. Like I personally, I don't know about you, JT. I don't see a bounce in sight here. Like a real bounce. At least not yet. This is like low volume here now. I don't know. Maybe sellers are exhausted too. Could be. But VIX is still too high. Nice, go Wrath. Yeah, man. You might as well. And by the way, if you already pay yearly, your lifetime upgrade is actually prorated, so you don't pay the full lifetime upgrade. It's already discounted on top of what you already paid. So it's pretty really good price for the long term lifetime. And I think that eventually, honestly, guys, I think that eventually the lifetime membership is probably not going to be anymore. I don't know when that's going to happen. Maybe next year. Not really sure, but there's a possibility that we might just go with monthly and yearly in the future. So obviously, lifetime is going to be grandfathered in. Bro, I just want to short. I just want to short everything. Every single green
Order
candle, I
filled.
just want to short it. Shorting is way more fun, if you ask me. Shorting is way more fun. You're really going against the grain because nobody wants to short. Nobody likes when the stocks are down. Oh my god, man. Are we gonna get another flush? Sorry, Brandon. I saw that, man. I had a terrible 2 months getting whipped back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, as far as me being away from the market, like it actually was a blessing in disguise because when I kept, every time I would check, time to time, I would check the market and I see just like up 5%, up 4%, up, it's just crazy. Just whipsaw. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. I probably would have got wrecked too. Really tough market to trade, honestly. The market right now is like on expert mode. But either way, the point is, like whether it's on expert mode or not, like whether the market is easy, like the market is easy when everything is going up, right? But when it's not, as long as you have some levels in place with every one of your trades, then you have something going for yourself. But if you are trading blindly with no levels, not knowing when to take profit, not knowing when should I stop it, when should I stop out, when should I do this, when should I do that, you are really going to have a hard time. And that's kind of the principle of why we do what we do here with Xtrades. Right? We try to emphasize as much as possible. Trade your plans. Plan the trade and trade the plan. But there's a lot that goes on in between that process too. Yeah, losing this mark is definitely, yeah. Okay, here's the bounce that I want to short again.
Order filled. Order filled.
We'll see if this one is actually follows through. Back up to PT1. If it gets back up there, I might lose my gains here. Let me see. I gotta set some stops here. just in case. All right, guys, hold on. I gotta take this call. One second. Hi, Jad. Sorry I missed you earlier. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. I'll do it right now. No problem. All right, my bad, guys. I gotta do this here. One second. I don't like penny stocks, but URG finally woke up on earnings. Back in the cup and handle up 9% today. Oh, okay, URG. I never heard of it. Yeah, SLV did look good before war stuff, man. You guys are right. Yeah, it's just way too much, way too news based, you know. And that's my thing with SLV, GLD, even trading oil itself. I'm just not a fan of it. It's way too news based. One thing could happen overnight, and you just get wrecked. Either side. Oh man, we're getting a bounce here. This okay. This is getting more significant here. On the 1 minute, this is crossing the 921 EMA. Right, we're starting to get a little cloud forming here from NTS JTW's indicator. Again, but this is on the 1 minute. But this is a big, fat green candle here. We'll see if this follows through. No, those puts were sold in 3 minutes, bro. Those puts were sold in 3 minutes. A long time ago. I haven't entered SPY puts in since maybe 20 minutes ago. Yeah, yeah. I hope you're not in. Are you? Did you get into that trade? If you did, you had many chances to take profit. I took profit maybe somewhere around here. But we reached all the way down here, right towards the low on the day, and then got a bounce. Yeah, I am shorting right now. I am shorting in futures though, and it's not looking good for me right now. To be honest, this is following through right now. This is a big this is a big candle right here on short term time frames, lower time frames. We're right back up to that 653.34 spot. I might consider taking this 652 puts again, where I originally wanted. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if maybe the bulls start stepping in here. So far they are. Not yet, Desi. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I have it on the radar though. 652 puts. But just gonna see what happens here with this. This is now resistance, right? This is now resistance. 653.34 is now resistance, and we're gonna see how SPY reacts to this area right now. But you could see, right? See the cloud kind of forming here, right? This is like a bullish, upswing here. All right, that candle closed on the 5 minute. Let's see what happens now. Next candle closes below the 653.34. I think I will take puts. 652 puts again. $130. Yeah, they'll be about 150 again. Just about. One. Nice.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Oh, wow. I did get stopped out here. Shit, I lost some of my gains, man, from earlier. Ugh. And now we're back to where we were. Oh, man. Yeah, bro, look at that. To the T, bro. Yo, JT, perfect, man. Look at this. Yeah, I think I feel like adding to my shorts here, man. Right, again. Telling you, VIX above 26, not looking good, man. VIX needs to lose, really get back down to 25. If it does, it we could be back to bullish. But right now, forget it.
Order filled.
Oh yeah, we'll take it. That's a beauty. All right, guys. Any last questions? Man, I feel bad. I didn't talk about the app too much, but I'll discuss that real quick. Right. With the app, you can follow specific traders based on your preferences, as I mentioned earlier. For example, right? Let me go to JTW himself. Bro, I gotta tell the I gotta tell the devs to get like a check mark or something like when we search you. JT, I don't know if you noticed, but your name actually doesn't come up. I don't know if it's because of the username or what. Um, oh, is that what it is? Okay, is it just me? My search isn't working at all now. Let me refresh. So glitchy, bro. Yeah, right? I can't find it. Yeah, I gotta we gotta talk to them about that. Yeah, right. So, okay. So normally, right, we'll look into that, but you should be able to search for any specific trader on the app, right? Once you go to their profile, you'll be able to see anybody's stats, right? Very transparent here, and nobody can kind of basically just like hide their trades, right? It's not possible. Right, so you could see some pretty cool stats here, right? 75% win rate, return per trade out of 832 trades. An X score is basically our internal kind of calculation as to, kind of where you are as far as your not just win rate, but it's also compared to what you contribute to the server and some of the things involved here. But I won't go into detail on that. But essentially, you can see everybody's open trades, closed trades, any losses, any wins. All that stuff is very transparent here, guys. So you can kind of, once you see every single day, first of all, I'll explain something else on the Discord real quick. At the end of every trading day, let me go to the alert channels. At the end of every trading day, where are my alerts? All right, tier 2, let's say. Right? At the end of every trading day, you're going to see the top 3, top 2, top 5 trades for the day, right? Closed trades, right? Here you see all these closed trades, right? I can potentially click on somebody's profile directly from here, right? If I want to click on Hydra's, right? I can visit the site. It'll take me right to his profile. If it wants to load. Okay. Right, so here you go. I could see his profile from here. So potentially, right, if you guys see the same guys, top 5, top 3, top trades of the day every single day, well, maybe you want to click on their profile. You might want to follow them on the app, right? Maybe you just want to follow them. If you see them consistently, right? Sometimes you're going to have some off trades here and there. Right here we got Atlas, a solid trader. Bro, we got to fix your return per trade. Atlas, is he here? Yeah, some of this was a glitch at the time when he was trading futures. A lot of his trades were just like incorrectly put there. So I'm almost positive this negative 3% is not accurate. I'm almost positive because there's no way. He's a pretty good trader. He's not in the chat anymore, but yeah. Right. So again, transparency's here. You can see all open trades, all closed trades. He does a lot of futures trades now. Right. But same thing. Slice Breath, another awesome trader. Right. You can click on anybody's profile. You can follow them on social media, just like if it was a social media app, like, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you name it. I can follow him. If I press this little button right here, I can get push notifications directly to my phone with the Xtrades mobile app. If you guys are not familiar with that, not only can I get the entry and exit signals, entry and exit of all his trades, but I can also see posts that he talks about. Like if a trader brings good value to the Discord, and they don't talk much, but when they do, they provide really good value. Slice Breath is one of them, right? He doesn't talk, insane amount of messages every single day, but I could see, well, actually I'll do it from the app, right? I can go to his feed posts right here, right? His recent posts, right? So I could see what he's saying, here, load more, right? So these are messages that are directly in the Discord. There's another way to do this too. You can use the Discord too. You can say from a specific user, Slice Breath, right? I can see what he said recently. Right? LEU, I think he has some contracts with LEU, if I'm not mistaken. Right, but just an example. But there's a lot more that goes into the app, guys. And again, if you guys have any questions on the app specifically, we know how to use it, how to navigate through it. We have a leaderboard. I mean, again, you guys can see a lot. There's a lot of little things in here that is worth going over. Let's say you're not a stock trader or not an options trader. You're only interested in options. Well, we have a leaderboard for stocks as well. Right? Let's say you're on the alert channel, right? You can filter by stocks, by options, or by futures. You could see open alerts only, right? And this is a little trick for you guys that are still stuck around this whole time. When it comes to open alerts only and the trade, once you start following specific traders, right, from there, I like to go to the... Oh, this is new. I haven't even seen this. They changed the way this alert channels look. Got a lot more options than before. Web only notifications? What the hell? I didn't know this existed. I hadn't looked at, I know they sent an announcement recently, but I haven't messed around with this. But the point is, once you see open alerts only, um, once you see open alerts only, you can toggle between their open results, right? So if a top trader is down on their trades, right? Let's say they're down 15%, 16%. Archcam's solid trader here. He's down 15% on a long-term trade, ASPI, and he can right. It's a long-term trade, so I can potentially follow this trade even though it's down 15%. I'm getting a better entry than he is. Right? Make sense? Hold on, guys. I gotta do something here. So, any questions, guys? Any questions on the app, on the server, anything in general? Last questions? If not, all right. Everybody have a great rest of the day. Um, and again, let me put that soundboard, guys.
Plan your trades and trade your plans. Plan your trades and trade your plan. Plan your trades and trade your plans.
All right, guys. Have a great rest of the day. If you're green, stay green. If you're red, try to make it to the next trading day, guys. There's always a next trading day if your portfolio allows it. Okay. Yeah. With that said, hey JT, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it, brother. Wasn't expecting you this whole time. Brandon, thanks for coming out. Gary, Desi, have a great rest of the day. Anybody, any questions after this? Feel free to DM me anytime. My DMs are always open. I'm happy to help you guys out, with navigating the server and the app, and talk about your trading, situation. If you're struggling, definitely reach out. Don't hesitate. The longer you take to reach out when you're struggling, the worse that hole gets, right? When you dig a hole, it can get pretty bad pretty fast with trading. So definitely DM me and we'll be in touch, guys. Have a good weekend, guys. Take care. I got you, Venki. We'll talk after this. No worries.